Hey there, fancy friends, it's Oliver, and this video is all about some ruses to win a knife fight by an old French fencing master. I am talking about Emil André. He wrote 2 books, which are in translation known as 100 Ways to Defend Yourself in the Streets Without Weapons and with Weapons. André himself was a fencing master, skilled at the épée de combat and the saber for dueling purpose. But he tried to reach out to the real-world problems with his books containing savate, wrestling, cane, and also staff fighting. The use of the knife, the sword cane, the bludgeon, and others as the revolver. Everything he might guess it would be helpful against being attacked by the Apache, a gang of Paris in the late 19th century. Beside a small system for knife fighting, he got 5 ruses, which are, according to him, mostly used by the Spanish. Let's have a look. So the first advice would be just throw something you have in your pockets into his face. So something like this audio recorder, but you can also use your bowler if you had one. Take it off, you could use it as a parrying weapon also, and at the right point, just throw it at him and rush him. The second advice would be, if someone throws his knife at you, throw yourself to the ground. The problem is, you are on the ground, okay, but he has disarmed himself, but you have to deal with the situation because he is standing up and you are on the ground. So let's see what happened. Yeah? Be gently, have no mask, but throw the knife at me. Something like this, I don't know. And I really don't know why the advice is to throw yourself at the ground and not just to the side. If you have an idea, tell me, please tell me. Third advice would be, if you have a bowler or something like that, use it as a parrying weapon. And this is just, like a Halloween costume bowler, so it's nothing, so you can use it without hurting him. If you have a real bowler from the beginning of the 19th century or 20th century, this would be really hard, actually. So the advice is to use it as a parrying weapon, and if you can hit a hard blow with the edge to the wrist, it might be possible to disarm him if he has not a strong grip on his knife. Let's try something out with this. So, stand guy! So this would be nice, don't know if it works. I hit it. The fourth advice is, according to Emil André, already a dubious advice, because you have to act, you have to pretend, you trip, you lose your knife, you let fall your knife, and something happened. So if this is also serious, and we're just here, and he wants to attack me, I want to attack him, and I do something stupid, he will stab me. No point, he would think, oh, great, end of game. So this is not a situation when you would do this. You have to come first. If this starts, and you pull out your knife, and there is the moment when you come and then you can, the moment when you can do something could be there, it could be not there. So it's dubious, but it just have to work once. The last advice is a classy one. It's an all-time favorite. It's like, look there behind your back. So if I have my opponent and I want to use this trick, I could look over his shoulder in a shocking way, like I think there are his friends, but if he looks there, I would take the chance to use the moment. In the other way, you could be here, and it could be just a quick moment, like they're coming my friends, and he's a problem. So don't be like this. It's more like act like she shouldn't notice it. So that's maybe everything you want to know, or maybe it's like, oh my God! Okay, quite funny at the end, but don't forget, these are ruses for a knife fight. You don't want to get into a knife fight. These are 5 ruses from the 19th century. And André wrote also, you would be surprised what could be done if your opponent is reliable. And also remember, don't blame me. I just gave you some calls from the past, so give me a thumb up, and if you're already there, hit subscribe for new, old stuff in the future, and see you in the next video.